Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. I'm going to have a little bit of a hybrid version of the Sunday sermon. I believe everything that we're talking about today is something that is very, in fact, spiritual, biblical, and it is, in fact, something that is designed to strengthen your character. So as God created the world in 7 days, we are going to build a marketing machine inside of your business in 7 days as well. So what I'm going to talk about today is what I just released in the Marketing Savage Facebook group, and that is my 7-day marketing challenge. I've actually been thinking about this for probably a few months. It's one of the things that it just kept coming back to me, and I'm like, I need a challenge for the group. So we're going to start off with a 7-day challenge, and then after that, I'm going to be providing a phase 2 and a phase 3 to this challenge. So right now, we've got a 7-day marketing challenge, which is phase 1. The next phase that's going to come out is a 14-day marketing challenge, and that is going to be phase 2. And then after that, we're going to be doing a 30-day marketing challenge, which is going to be phase 3. Now, I'm going to build these in a way that is designed to create a marketing machine around and in your business. So that being said, I'm going to go back to the actual post that I had written earlier this morning. Many of you who are members of the Marketing Savage Facebook group, you can jump in there. There's a lot of people getting in on it already. I just posted this about an hour ago, and it's getting a lot of engagement and a lot of action. And I think we got 3 or 4 members that are going to jump on board starting tomorrow, which is Monday. So today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, and they're going to start with the 7-day challenge. Now, it really doesn't matter which day that you start, but I wanted to get this going for an entire week, and it's designed to launch you into phase 2. So that being said, what the 7-day challenge, the rules behind this is one live video daily, and that's on any of the platforms. So you got to do one live video every single day. And I'll get into the details of this after we go over the rules. The second rule is one written post daily. So every day you got to do one written post, and this has got to be a minimum of 4 paragraphs. The next rule is one post on every platform daily. Now, this is one of them loose rules because I know some of you may not have LinkedIn. Maybe you don't even have Instagram. But whatever platforms that you're involved in, you are to post once daily. And in fact, there's also some rules that I'm going to get into in here in just a moment where you're going to have to post on some of the sub-platforms, meaning platforms within the platform. So the next one is you got to pick one marketing book that you're going to read during these 7 days. The entire book, cover to cover, one marketing book. I do give an allowance for audio because I love audio books, and I never really could understand some of the programs that don't allow the audio books, but I get it. Reading is great, and but I'm going to go ahead and do an allowance here where you can listen to one audio book. And the fifth rule of this and the final rule is that you've got to learn a new marketing skill. You've got to learn and master a new marketing skill. Okay. So I'm going to go over some of the details or some of the suggestions I'll have for that here in just a moment, but let's go ahead and start at the very top. Okay. Now I clarified all this on a post on Facebook as well. So the one live video per day can be anything. but at least 2 of the videos need to have some hints about your service. So in the next 7 days, you can do the live videos about anything. You can go live and talk about remodeling your kitchen. You can go live and talk about washing your car. You can go live and talk about walking your dogs. But 2 of these videos during this 7-day period need to have some hints. They need to have something to do with your service. Okay. So 2 of the videos, you at least got to be, this can be as subtle as if you own a construction company and you go live in a construction, at a construction job that you're on, and you start talking about the construction job. You give tips, benefits. I don't want these to come off salesy. I don't want you to get on there and make these sales presentations, sales videos. There's a time and place for that, but it's not on your social media. So I want you guys to be clever whenever you do this and learn how to work the respective platform. It can be as subtle as standing there in front of whatever job that you're doing and talking about something else, but the background of the scene reflects what you do. Okay. I want you guys to be very clever. The second thing is 1 written post per day, and that would intrigue your audience. Now, some of you guys know I talked about the Savage 7, and some of the things I can tell you: if you're into fitness, do a post about fitness. If you've got kids, do a post about kids. If you have a passionate marriage, which I'm sure many of you do a post about the passionate marriage, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, however that looks to you. There's plenty of females in the group, by the way. And also 2 of the posts per that week got to have something to do with your business or service. Now, a lot of times what I like to do is I like to celebrate a win of one of my clients. So if I get a client that has a win, or if I build a new relationship, or I'm launching some sort of new service, some sort of new thing, I like to celebrate that. Okay. So 1 post per day, and that is in writing. So at least 3 paragraphs on that post. We're going to want something to the nature of like a 1 to 200 word minimum. So this can't be something. I don't want you to write a book. I believe that is getting played out, but I want you to write something that is decent. Okay. So the minimum of 4 paragraphs, 2 sentences to 3 sentences per paragraph. You do that each and every day on at least one of your platforms. The next thing is to read or listen to a audiobook. Read or listen to an audiobook. You can, again, it's got to be about marketing. It's got to be something that you're learning there. And we do have a post going on right now inside of the Marketing Savage group, and we're starting to get some people asking about different books. We had somebody in there asking about a B2B book, and I gave him a super long book, but it is Chet Holmes, The Ultimate Sales Machine. So if you want to get in on that conversation, if you can't find a marketing book, ask somebody over there. We'll figure something out for you. And that being said, I skipped over number 3, which is post on every platform daily, every single platform daily. And what I mean by this is that you need to post on your Facebook wall. You need to post inside of a Facebook group at least once daily. And you also, if you have Instagram, you need to post on Instagram daily. If you have a LinkedIn account, you need to post on the LinkedIn daily. And I do not mind that you cross promote these things. So you can create 1 post for all of these platforms. So literally, if your written post on Facebook, the number 2, the writing along format post, if you want to copy that and put it on all of your platforms, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So you don't have to do 2 of them, but I want to make sure that you're multi-purposing your content. That is the key. Or let's say you take your live video and you want to download it and put it on a different platform. You want to put it on Instagram. That is fine as well. If you can do your live video where you're on Instagram and you're on your other platforms and you want to share it on your page, you want to put it on LinkedIn, that is fine as well. Okay. And I also, guys, I encourage you, I absolutely 100% encourage you to look at these things through automate, delegate, so look at that through, look at through what you're going to do. And also, if you can automate or delegate any of this, more fucking power to you. Look, being a good marketer is about being smart, being very, very smart. So I wouldn't even care if you found a way to automate it and set everything up on Sunday and set it all up on autopilot. I mean, you can't do that with the live video, but if you can do it with everything else, so be it. Okay. I want to encourage you to be smart with your time. Okay. So the next one is number 5. Spend at least 45 minutes. And this is a big one, guys. This is the probably one of the most important elements of this, other than the live video. So the live video and this are two of the most important elements to this. Is spend at least 45 minutes per day learning a new marketing skill. This can be anything from video editing, photo editing, copywriting, Facebook advertising. If you want to learn how to advertise on Instagram, anything you can do to indulge yourself on a specific subject. I don't care if you go learn it watching videos on YouTube. I don't care where you get your education. There's a really good app called Udemy where you can buy educational programs that have been rated, meaning that you'll see if they got like a 1 to 5 star rating. And Udemy is great to pick up any type of education on any type of platform. And it's very easy to learn because you can actually learn this on your phone as well. So that being said, I want you guys to find some sort of course. And I will tell you guys, Udemy, I think you can purchase courses for around anywhere from $9 to $15 a piece. A lot of times they'll say the regular price is like $200, but you can get it today for like $9 or some shit like that. So it's very cheap, and it's a little hack that I'm going to give you here. Or if you want to take somebody's YouTube course, or if you want to buy somebody's course online, I want you guys to get used to spending at least 45 minutes a day dedicating to mastery around a new skill. I recommend, guys, there's a lot of people that tell you that you should only be doing the shit that you feel like doing or that you really love doing. I think that when you find something that you absolutely hate, like for me, that was writing, you should do something like write a fucking book like I did. And because you are strengthening yourself, you're finding a weakness and you're strengthening it. I don't think enough people talk about that, meaning that we're in a world where everybody acts like everything's supposed to be fucking easy. And now here's the deal. What is the reward if you only do anything that comes easy to you? There's not a whole lot of reward to that. There's not a whole lot of shaping of your character. There's not a whole lot of building your education or your knowledge base or expanding or becoming a better you. So I encourage you guys to pick something that you might not necessarily be doing, or that you enjoy doing, something that you might not necessarily be that good at, something that's very foreign to you, but you know that you need to learn and you know that it will take you to the next level. I'm going to focus down on copywriting during these next 7 days. So I'm starting this tomorrow. And here's the deal. If you start it and you fail at any point, you got to start back at day 1. So if you fail to do any of these things that you are to do on a daily basis, meaning that you've got to listen to your book on a daily basis, depending on what type of book that you've got, you got to sanction out the time to be able to do that. So if you got an 8-hour book, you know that you're going to have to listen to at least over an hour per day over these next 7 days. For some of you guys who work out in the field, or some of you guys who have the ability to work out in the morning and listen to audiobooks, this is going to be a little hack for you. I believe it's smart, and I believe that it's something that a lot of people need to get in the habit of doing. Us folks that are in the kind of the success market or the success space, and we're teaching people, we think that everybody listens to audiobooks like we do, but I think a lot of people go throughout their entire life and they don't even do something as powerful as listening to audiobooks. So I'm going to welcome audiobooks. You can read the book if you want, more power to you. But you got to get an entire book done an entire week. You got to spend an entire week, 45 minutes per day, mastering a new skill set. You got to do one Facebook post that is in writing where you got to do at least 4 paragraphs, and you got to do a live video on a daily basis. And then you got to make sure that you repurpose that content and post it on all of your different platforms. You got to cover all of your bases, and you got to do that for 7 days. And I wanted this to be a little bit hard on you guys, because I didn't really see the benefit of having a challenge that is going to be super easy and is going to be something that's just going to be a walk in the park. So I want this to be a challenge for you. But during this process, guys, I want to challenge you to make it easy on yourself, right? I want to challenge you to use your mind, to work smarter, not harder. Because once we go into phase 2 and phase 3, that is it's a very good skill to learn to be able to automate and delegate things. Okay. So I want you to expand. I want you to grow. But at the end of this, at the very end of this, I would like you to have a full blow marketing machine working inside of your business. I want you to have the full blow marketing machine running for you, bringing you leads, making things happen. Some of you guys, the live video might be hard for you, but doing that on a daily basis is going to strengthen your ability to stand on your 2 feet and talk. That is so important. That is so important. And I have learned this over the span of doing this podcast. Many of you guys know I've done this every day. I mean, I don't know what day I'm on, but it's something crazy. It's somewhere in between 80 and 90 days that I'm on right now of doing these podcasts on a daily basis. And I love it. I love it. It's done nothing but strengthened my ability to think and to stand on my 2 feet and to come up with different topics. It's been good. It's been nothing but fucking awesome. And I will tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you that are not only in our Facebook group, but are also listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher. I see the numbers. The numbers are rising. It's crazy good. Appreciate each and every one of you. So anyhow, y'all, that is it. I'm sure as these next 7 days unfold, we are going to come across new things. I'm sure that this contest, this challenge will change. It will evolve during the time that we're doing it. Right now, you guys are breaking the process. I created a process, and as it breaks, we're going to be fixing little things, and we're going to make this the best 7-day motherfucking marketing challenge that you could imagine, with the most fucking supportive group, which is the Marketing Savage Facebook group. So anyhow, y'all, I appreciate you for coming along on this Sunday sermon hybrid episode. I believe God would approve, because I believe that God is trying to challenge you each and every day of your life to rise, to become the biggest and best version of yourself. And I'm just one of his little helpers out here talking about it. So anyhow, y'all, appreciate you. See you on the next one.